by machinery and equipment to avoid being hit 10 important factors.
First, look at the production efficiency of machinery and equipment. The speed of production efficiency directly affects the level of your production capacity. Equipment with higher production efficiency, the more expensive it is. So the higher the production efficiency, the better the equipment. Not necessarily, because high production efficiency often brings mechanical wear, then its service life will be shortened. Second point, equipment reliability. The reliability of the equipment should be investigated in various aspects. For example, examine the production strength and scale of this enterprise, including its professionalism and when it was established. Also look at the details of the equipment, its parts processing technology, and its processing power, and the electrical configuration used by the equipment. At the same time, to check the sales of this device in the market, include customer use cases in the market and how the customer's word of mouth is. Examine the reliability of the equipment. If not, what should we do? Third point, repairability of equipment. As long as it is mechanical equipment, it needs replacement parts. It needs maintenance. Then we have to take into account the difficulty of replacing parts of this equipment, and how easy it is to repair, including how much it costs to repair and how long it takes, because it affects our production schedule. If the maintenance cost is too high, so what we put in is not proportional to what we put out, that's not worth the loss. The equipment being repaired is certainly not good equipment, so we try to shorten the maintenance time to improve production efficiency. So what else affects productivity? Fourth point, the equipment is easy to operate, because the difficulty of operation directly affects the improvement of our production efficiency. A good mechanical device must be simple to operate, because it can reduce the training cost of our enterprise. It can also avoid damage to machinery and equipment caused by workers' misoperation. When I say it's easy to operate, I mean it's accessible to the average person. No need for a particularly professional master, because exceptionally strong people often mean higher wages and higher commitment. So the ease of operation of the machinery directly affects the labor intensity of our professional workers. So how can we reduce the labor intensity of professional workers? Fifth point, the degree of automation of machinery and equipment. The more automated the device, the better the device. It can reduce labor costs and improve production efficiency at the same time. It can avoid product damage caused by manual operation by workers to ensure the quality of our products. It can also enable our enterprises to enter standardization and intelligence earlier. What if we didn't have enough money to buy automation? What should we do? Number 6. The function of equipment compatibility. We use a semi-automatic production method. So our semi-automatic production equipment, is it possible to connect to the front-end production line? Is it possible to connect with the packaging cable at the back end? This is incredibly important. So we must inform the manufacturer in advance before buying this equipment. I have the potential to increase intelligence and automation in the future. Let the manufacturer reserve the functions and interfaces of the program in advance. This prevents us from buying equipment again and again, causes some loss of money. Devices with poor compatibility will be connected to automation in the future. There may be some quality problems. At this time, maintenance and after-sales services are required. And here's number 7. The importance of after-sales services for equipment. We always run into problems that we don't handle well. At this time, the manufacturer needs to solve it. So the manufacturer's after-sales services staff, when to arrive at the scene is very important, because this directly affects the progress of our production. At this time, we must examine the manufacturer's service attitude and serviceability. When choosing our device, try to ensure the quality while choosing the nearest one. In this case, our after-sales services can be guaranteed. Is the after-sales services of a company good? It can be hard to find out before we buy the equipment. So we will examine an after-sales services capability of this enterprise, including whether it has after-sales services outlets all over the country and offices across the country. At the same time, we can consult our peers. The evaluation of these companies' after-sales services is for reference. Also, inspect this company, some attitudes and efficiency in handling customer complaints. In fact, the brand value of a company. It is also related to whether the after-sales services are good or not. Number 8. The importance of brand value. Why consider the brand value of this company when buying equipment? Because of a company's ability to maintain its brand directly determines the company's ability to maintain after-sales services. Only by maintaining after-sales services can an enterprise maintain its brand perception. If we want to transfer our machinery and equipment, others will ask who owns what brand of machine you are. So, can effectively improve the retention of our machinery and equipment. we actually incurred some losses by buying the equipment. Good brand machinery and equipment, better to sell it, easier to change hands. The appearance of the equipment also determines whether your machinery can be transferred smoothly. Can the equipment be transferred smoothly? It is also related to the price you originally bought this device. So after purchasing the equipment, be sure to ask the manufacturer for a regular contract. Just talked about the price of purchasing equipment. So that brings us to number 9. How to buy cheaper and more cost-effective products. Be sure to shop around and make field trips here. Why do you have to do a field trip instead of buying over the phone? Because when you call to ask, the manufacturer generally thinks that you are consulting. Are there potential customers? And when you visit the factory, the manufacturer thinks you are a more interested main customer. So, relatively speaking, I will negotiate a minimum price for you, because you may be in his house after the inspection, maybe go somewhere else. He often wants to make a deal with you. It will give you a lower price instead. There is a saying that goes well: buy equipment and find a manufacturer. Negotiate the price and find the boss. This brings us to number 10. Equipment safety. How well do the safety devices of this equipment work? We also need to consider whether the operator is injured. There is a saying: wholeheartedly ensure safety and seek development with one heart and one mind. Safety in production must be of paramount importance. This is very important for each of our enterprises. It's a safety device, it's a good device. And let me leave you with one last point: energy efficiency of equipment. A good device must save energy, save fuel, and save electricity. In that case, can reduce one of our production costs. If this equipment can meet our production requirements, it saves both fuel and electricity. This saves us the cost of using equipment. When you are inspecting the equipment, be sure to check the power consumption of this device. We also have to consider a feature of this device. Can it perform the functions we need? Or is it possible to extend other functions? And how about versatility? It also requires careful consideration. So that brings me to today. Everyone is interested in purchasing machinery and equipment. If you have any other doubts and questions, you can consult at any time. Thank you very much.